Michael, impeccably dressed, meticulously adjusts his tie, lost in admiration of his reflection. Sarah's weary figure appears in the doorway, her gaze drawn to Michael. Michael asks with anticipation, "What do you think? This jacket is vintage, you know. Had it for years." Sarah's eyebrow arches, her eyes fixed on the price tag still dangling from the sleeve. Michael stands among his colleagues, his face etched with worry. Later, Michael wears the gift he claimed was for a sick coworker. Caught in his lie, Michael stammers, a forced smile masking his discomfort. Michael gestures expansively, boasting about his huge investments. The waiter returns, delivering the news. The card is declined. Sarah sighs, her disappointment évident. Wordlessly, Sarah extends her own credit card. In the soft morning light, Sarah stands, confronting Michael with a palpable tension. Her voice, initially subdued, gains intensity as she recounts Michael's deceit. Michael dismisses her concerns with callous words. "You're just being insecure. It's just jealousy." Michael carefully folds new outfits into shopping bags. He sneaks to the parking lot, concealing the bags in the trunk. He hides the bags deep in the trunk of his car. Amidst the lively bar, Michael holds court, his laughter echoing as he basks in the glow of his friend's attention. "So, yeah, they called me into the office this morning. Big news, guys. Big news. They offered me the promotion. Head of sales. Can you believe it?" David subtly glances at his phone, his expression clouding with doubt as he reads a message that contradicts Michael's tale. That's not what the email said. Morning light fills the apartment as Sarah stands before an overflowing closet, dust motes dancing in the air. Her fingers brush against a silk blouse, the price tag still mocking her. A slow realization dawns on Sarah's face, a silent acknowledgement of unspoken truths. Boxes and suitcases clutter the floor as Sarah packs, the silence amplifying her resolve. The room is quiet, save for the rustle of fabric as Sarah continues her task. A half-written note bathed in soft lamplight hints at unspoken words and unresolved pain. Michael returns to the apartment, the door swinging open to an empty space. He scans the room, a furrow deepening on his brow, as he notices Sarah is gone. His eyes fix on a note resting on the kitchen table. Confusion gives way to anger, then a flicker of sadness as he reads the words. In the dimly lit bar, Michael, dressed in flashy clothes, leans in close to a woman, his gestures broad and animated. "So, there I was, negotiating a multi-million-dollar deal with these guys from Dubai." Michael boasts, his stories growing increasingly far-fetched. "And then, of course, there was that time I single-handedly saved a company from bankruptcy." The woman offers a polite smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes, responding, "That's fascinating." Michael strides into the office, his face a mask of smug self-satisfaction. He gestures expansively, trying to take credit for the project. Michael stands alone in his apartment, a fortress of possessions isolating him from the world. He confronts his reflection in the mirror, the confident facade he wears beginning to shatter. Michael sits on the edge of the couch, his discomfort palpable as he avoids eye contact. Sunlight streams in, illuminating the dust motes, while Michael fidgets with his shirt. He shifts his weight, his dismissive tone betraying his unease. Michael sits alone in his dimly lit apartment, the television casting a pale glow across his face. He mindlessly scrolls through channels, the remote held loosely in his hand. A commercial flashes on the screen, promising relationship counseling. Michael scoffs, muttering, "Ha, as if that ever works." Michael returns to the clothing store, indulging in another round of unnecessary purchases. The sales associate recognizes Michael, her eyes betraying a hint of exasperation. Michael moves toward his friends, unaware of the silent rejection awaiting him. His friends subtly turn away, their faces betraying a deep weariness. The unspoken truth hangs heavy in the air. They are tired of Michael's lies. Michael stands motionless, surrounded by a chaotic mountain of clothes, his face etched with defeat. He clutches a shopping bag, a symbol of his failed attempt to return unwanted items. The weight of rejection crushes him, the unyielding return date a stark reminder of his mistake. Sunlight bathes the bustling coffee shop as Sarah, radiant and at peace, enjoys her coffee. Her laughter dances through the air as she declares, "Michael? Oh, has a chapter closed? Definitely." Michael stares at his reflection, the screen's cold light revealing the torment in his eyes. He acknowledges the emptiness behind his lies, a hollowness growing within him. Michael sits, a storm of anxiety brewing beneath a veneer of composure. His eyes dart around the room, seeking escape from the weight of unspoken truths. He begins to speak, his voice a fragile thread, slowly gaining strength as he confronts his deepest insecurities. A small step towards self-awareness. Michael begins to strip away the layers of his old life, discarding possessions that once shaped his identity. He pauses, a shadow of his former self flickering across his eyes as he throws the photo into a box. The apartment slowly empties, each discarded item a step further from his past. Michael strolls through the park, lost in observation. He savors the simple moments, free from the need to impress. In a dimly lit room, Michael sits among others, a circle of shared vulnerability forming around them. Nervously, Michael begins to speak, his voice trembling as he reveals his struggles with compulsive lying. As Michael shares his experiences, a sense of connection washes over him, mirrored in the understanding nods of those around him. Michael's accidental collision sends coffee splashing, his face instantly contorted with remorse. "Sarah, I am so sorry," Michael begins, his voice thick with regret. He continues, "I know an apology doesn't fix anything, but I truly regret how I acted. I don't expect you to forgive me. I just needed you to know." Michael walks away from the coffee shop, a sense of peace and self-acceptance washing over him. He reflects on his journey, acknowledging, "I'm still a work in progress, but I'm finally on the right path."